fellow fishies. A very sleepy mermaid Liv here with another video about car camping.
Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello.
So today's video is going to be kind of a chill, laid back video. Nothing too crazy. I'm just kind of having a reset day. Or the last 2 days have been reset days after being go, make lots of content, working out way too much, trying to get fit, and I forgot to just take it easy. And so now I'm taking it easy, but I also like making content, so I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself to make this the perfect video. Basically, in this video, I'm going to share with you some tips about car camping that come from people on Reddit. It's just random little pieces of wisdom when it comes to car camping that I found from a bunch of different Reddit threads, and yeah, I'm just gonna read some of those to you and talk about them as I hang out in my car. It's all set up in the back as a bed, and I actually made it pretty cozy. You know how the seats in the car are like slanted a little bit, so that made it uncomfortable to sleep in, but I took a blanket, rolled up a little bit of it, and then folded it, so now it's like a little bit more level, at least it feels that way, and then I put a sleeping bag on top. Got my laptop set up to work on some stuff, and there's a lady walking by. I hope she didn't look in here and make any judgments. It's actually really warm today. I wouldn't say it's really warm, but it's like pretty sunny, and I got toasty being in the car. I had my winter jacket on and a sweater and gloves, and now I'm just in a t-shirt, and it's actually really nice because, you know, it reminds me of when things start to get warmer and the sun comes back and brightens my life. Anyway, enough of all that. Let's get into the content. So the first bit of advice is from Violet Plum Tea, and they said, keep in mind some campsites don't allow car-only camping and do require that you have a tent. You might want to bring along a small cheap tent just to keep all options open. You wouldn't necessarily have to sleep in it, just put it up for show. I thought this was a good tip because it's something I hadn't really thought about. You're paying to stay on one of their campsites, so it surprises me that some of them wouldn't want you to sleep in your car. But yeah, it's good to know that you should call ahead and make sure. And here's the next tip, which is, quote, small but important tip. Remember to slightly crack your windows if you don't want to wake up feeling like you're suffocating. And that was said by Brilluinzone. I don't know how to say that. That's a good bit of advice, and I should probably do that right now. One because I am toasty, and two because I need oxygen. Alright, and here's a tip for staying cool. I made a magnetic mesh screen thing to put over my moonroof on my Forester. Works pretty great for a breeze if you crack a window. So I guess they just opened the roof. I always forget that's a thing. Well, that's kind of nice. That brightens things. Another tip for staying cool is have a fan. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. That feels really good. Oh yeah. Okay, now that I am more comfortable, let's go on to the next tip. Or use rags dipped in ice cooler water to keep forehead cool. That's definitely a good thing to do. Here's a good tip for solo female travelers. Set up your sleep area at a location that isn't where you'll actually be sleeping. So that way you're able to just throw your window shades up and be in for the night. You need window shades. I recommend the WeatherTech ones as they are designed to fit your specific vehicle. They are pricey but worth it. Definitely a good thing to do. So then when you get to the place where you're going to sleep, you don't have anyone seeing you set up for sleep, so they're not going to know you're sleeping there, which makes you more safe. Another tip is to keep your head on a swivel and be aware of your surroundings at all times. I personally had uncomfortable experiences at truck stops and found that I slept better in rest areas. I was at a truck stop once in South Dakota and didn't follow my first line of advice, but it was late and I just needed to sleep somewhere, so I started setting up and noticed that someone was watching me. It could have been curiosity or it could have been malicious, so I just drove an additional 30 minutes to the next rest area rather than stopping in town. Moral of the story is trust your instincts. If you feel uncomfortable somewhere, don't stay there. Another one is, I keep bear spray and a knife next to me, ready to use in case I need it. Gives me some peace of mind. Yes, sounds like it would. Next tip. This is kind of obvious, but lock your car always, says Viral IC, which is actually something that I forget to do. Like right now, my car is not locked. Maybe I'll go do that. There, we're safe. So here's a tip that is good for solo female travelers that a guy suggested. He says, "Guy here, just want to say I'm sorry that this is even an issue. Get some big boots from Goodwill and leave them outside next to a spare chair." So it's a sad reality that that's a thing that is a good idea to do to make it look like you have a man with you, I guess. But you gotta stay safe. So even if you have to do drastic things, whatever keeps you safe. And next up, make sure you have ventilation to reduce condensation buildup. Keep a window cracked. Use high R-value sleeping pad or combine several low R-value pads / blankets. Use a sleeping bag rated to about 20 degrees lower than the lowest expected temps. Change into clean and dry clothes before going to bed, which is important because being in sweaty clothes will make you cold. Stay hydrated. Try drinking a hot beverage before bed. Oh, this is specifically for in the winter. I just realized that. Stay well fed and eat a higher calorie snack before bed. Don't leave the car running. If you get cold, turn the car on for a bit to warm up and then turn it off again. Very important because carbon monoxide and all that. So here's another tip. Okay, so first make sure you're off the floor. I'm on 2 foam mats. I then slip into an unzipped mummy bag. I use a blanket in the sleeping bag and add another sleeping bag over me. So that's another winter car camping tip. And off the floor, so I'm guessing this is for like if you're staying in a van or something where you can like flatten the back. So it doesn't apply to my little car camping situation. Then they say, when the weather drops again, I have a 12-volt auxiliary heated blanket. Right now, I also use a heating pad since only my feet need a little extra warmth. Both run on a solar generator that my truck charges while I drive. There's also hand warmers. Put one at your feet, between your thighs, and in your hands. They work like magic. Their username is Chillin' in My Taco. That's kind of funny. So here's a tip about car camping or just camping in bear country. Honestly, I wouldn't keep the food in your car. Either lock it up in a cooler away from your vehicle, hung in a tree, or in a bear-proof container. Even if bears have never come around that area or other cars have been fine. Not even about if the bear damages the vehicle. It's about keeping bears safe. Why would you want to possibly put a bear in a situation that it might start associating people with vehicles that puts everyone in danger? It's hard enough out there for them. So I like that perspective about you also want to look out for the bears because it's not fair to, it's their home. They inhabit the wilderness, and for us to just go in and then end up having to shoot one of them or harm one of them just because it's trying to get food, that's not really right for the bear. So those are all the little pearls of wisdom that I got from Reddit. Sorry this video was kind of low effort. Sorry, not sorry. I need to go at my own pace and try not to burn myself out even more. So thanks for watching this video, and for lots of behind the scene car camping videos, go check out my Patreon. You can become a member and get some free content, or you could become a patron and have access to all of the bonus content that I share there for patrons only. You can be a patron for as little as $2 a month, and it would really help me out. Or just like and subscribe. Every little thing counts. So bye bye and have a magical day.